What's up, guys? Welcome to Yes Your Productions. Welcome to Kilroy's Game Ground. It is the Wednesday stream where I play some video games that I feel like playing. Today we're revisiting GreedFall. I'm just kind of in the mood for it. You know? It's a cool game, and I'm excited for it. So, it probably looks a little ridiculous for me to be wearing like a 104th Battalion t-shirt and not be playing Conquest today, but kind of just feeling the idea of going into GreedFall for a little while and doing some exploring and doing some gaming in an RPG setting that's a little more, well, a little less structured, or a little more structured? I don't know. A little more story-oriented, a little less me making the story. I think it might be a little bit of me being lazy. We'll see. I hope everyone's having a lovely day, though, on this Wednesday, November 25th. That's what day it is today. A couple of quick announcements. Sorry, I'm struggling with the English language today. I was out running a couple of errands this morning, and I've got a couple more to do after the stream, and it's just like, everything's a mess. But I'm struggling with the English language for whatever reason. So yeah, where was I? Oh yeah, things and stuff. So, announcements, real quick. We have a Twitch, which you're on right now. We have a YouTube, we have a Facebook, and we have a Patreon. They're all Yes Your Productions, so you can find us on all three of those. If you're curious about announcements, updates, and stuff like that, typically we'll announce it on Facebook, whatever's going on, so you can go find out whatever's going on there. We also have, actually that's it, all we got for like social media right now. Although I am working toward trying to get us onto some other platforms, we haven't actually done that yet, so don't stress about trying to find us on Twitter or anything. I think we have one, but it's not active. I think we also have an Instagram, but I don't think that's active either. Make my post saying that I'm live now. Anyways, big shout out to Bob Duco and Mulligan, whose music I used for the pre-stream, as well as this stuff here that you're hearing right now. Yeah. Alright, I'm sorry guys, I'm being super professional, I know, by posting something on Facebook real quick. But, you know, gotta make sure people who aren't here yet know. There we go. There we go, now we're all set. So yeah, that's it for announcements and stuff like that. Let's play some GreedFall, yeah? Suddenly it wanted me to update GOG, where I got GreedFall, and I'm like, nope, not right now. Do it later. So I was talking to a friend of mine a little while ago about some of the games that he considers to be a little more mainstream, and I'm thinking about trying to get into a little bit of Call of Duty Warzone. Let's see. I'm thinking it's that one. Of course, I'll find out in a second what I'm doing. Oh, the halberd. I need strength 2 to use it. We were going to look at quests. Talk to Konstantin about that, and I got to go meet with the representatives. And then I've got Siora's quest, which is to find Bladnid. Talk to Siora. Obtain the patents. Question the merchants of New Serene. So there's a lot of side quests we can do, but I was going to try and stick as much as I could to the main quest just to see what was going to happen. But I might as well just do as many of these as possible, you know? Let's just talk to all of our allies here real quick, because we're in this perfect spot to do so.
I have a favor to ask.
Very well. I'm listening.
Do you remember the story of Jonah?
Of course.
Well, I'm like him. A donation to the sea. My family also gave me to the Nords. I don't know anything about my real family, except that they are probably affluent and from the congregation. When I was born, the Nords and the merchant princes had a complex relationship. I must have been used to settle a debt or forge a truce, but that doesn't matter. The mystery of my origins has now become an obsession.
I mean, he did have quite a long time to think about it on the boat.
If I were patient enough, I'd wait to become a fleet commander, and then I would be told. But since being laid off, such a promotion seems somewhat improbable.
And you want me to help you find this information?
You understand correctly. The records of all seamen stationed on the island are in their respective ports. Mine must be in the harbor office in New Serene, and it must contain my family name. But if I go there, I'd be spotted right away. Could you go there and bring the file to me?
Of course. But you will have to come with me to the port and tell me a little more.
Right. Also, I don't want any Nauts to be hurt in the process. Despite my desire to know my origins, the Nauts are still my family.
Don't worry. We'll be discreet.
So we got Vasco. We've got Ciora. That's fine. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That ought to do it. All right, so... Oh, right, I still got a bunch of this stuff to go through, don't I? So, I still have the main quest as my active quest. Sells Ulgs, fun creatures, those Ulgs. And there's Bile, because you know we needed a full codex right up on Bile. Gross. So we could tackle a couple of the different subcategories of things. But really we want to go for that next level up lickety-split, I think. Also, I'm now going to be using that term. I hope you guys are good with that. I need to know attributes. We get our next one at the 7th level. And we get our next one of these way later than that. Yeah, we're not leaning into a lot of these things very hard yet, so... Anyway, we'll get into more of this, more of the skill trees and stuff like that as time goes here.
Cousin! You have returned to me. Your absence was sorely felt.
We don't appear to be in top form. Are house intrigues keeping you from finding proper sleep?
No, nothing to bring me nightmares as of yet. I'm blaming it on the change of diet. Now, tell me what adventures you've been up to. If you only knew how bored I grow behind these walls.
We were not able, alas, to stop the clash between the forces of the Alliance and Ciora's clan. We arrived at the village and the battlefield too late. The Queen fell.
I'm extremely sorry for your loss, Princess.
Thank you. My sister survived, fortunately, and we are recovering from this tragedy together. But our clan was extremely weakened by this battle and by recent events.
We shall keep a close eye on the Bridge Alliance and their undertakings. Rest assured.
You should know that the battle took place in the middle of ancient ruins. The ruins were quite strange. We discovered a fresco that I'm certain was crafted by continental hands.
Really? And how ancient are these ruins? Could they date back to the first landings of the Bridge Alliance?
They date much farther back than their arrival would explain. My mother and my grandmother have always known them.
Siora told me of a legend that spoke of them, about a people from the sea that were vanquished there.
Do you think it was the Nords?
It is not our custom to found a landlocked settlement. We have our islands, and it is enough for us.
If they are ancient, perhaps your people once practiced older customs. This story is troubling, but it reminds me of something that I once read in the reports of Lady Morange. You should go and find her. Perhaps she could tell us more about them.
Very well.
Anything else?
I'm going to leave now. Goodbye, Constantine.
Look out for yourself.
So yeah, I haven't done one of the major arcs because the Siora one always feels time sensitive, whereas the other one doesn't. Although it was always my intent to do the main storylines all the way through in all cases, but... Since I always keep Vasco and Siora in my active characters lists, I never feel guilty about accepting their character quests. And then not doing them all right away. But I mean, I'm going to try to get them all done right away. If that makes any sense at all. This is still ridiculous that this works.
Here we are. We have a good view from here. The harbor office is well guarded, both outside and inside. Getting through the main entrance is impossible.
There must be a blind spot. There's always one.
You could dress as a knot and go through the back door, but someone may recognize you inside.
I'll need to be much more discreet. A potion could help me.
That is an option, yes, but since I'd rather avoid hurting any knots, I made some inquiries. The harbor office has an arrangement with Dieter from the brothel. Girls come every night with wine.
I see. You want us to spike the wine so that they sleep during our search.
It's a proven technique, and I can assure you they do not sniff the wine before drinking it.
Right. Let's get some sleeping pills. Then we'll go see Dieter.
Alright, let's go get some sleeping pills. I want to try this approach because I've actually never tried it before, so I want to see what happens if.
Excellency, welcome back to my modest shop. It is an immense honor for me to be of service to such noble clientele. What might I do for you?
Yeah, we can afford that. Convince Dieter to let us do it. So, we're going to save scum this. Because I think last time I did it with 2, I still had a 50-50 chance. And I'm not big on 50-50 as my chance. Oh, chest. Open chest. Get free stuff. I like free stuff. Yeah, we got +1 to charisma because of our sailor's cape. And Dieter is downstairs. Let's go through, if we can.
This part of the establishment is... Sorry, but I can't let you in.
Very well. Goodbye, soldier.
I figured out how to get in there and through an alternate way one time by accident. I think. So we're gonna see if we can figure that way out again. Because we know it's attached to the coin guard office. And I know I have more than enough money to pay for it if I really wanted to. I could just do that. Oh. That wasn't my sneaky beak access point. Okay, well, what is my sneaky beak access point? I might just have to pay the money. Yeah, I guess I'm just gonna have to pay the money. That's fine, I can pay 25 bucks. I don't like him.
This part of the establishment, sorry.
In that case, allow me to pay the fee.
We're delighted to have you as a regular customer, Your Excellency. Have fun.
Of course. That's where the arena be. But no, we're trying to find Dieter. There he is.
Yes, why? You looking to have a good time?
It seems like you're sending girls and wine to the harbor office every night.
So, there's no law against that, is there?
No, and I'm not here to stop you.
Listen, Dieter, we just wanted to add a secret ingredient to your wine tonight.
What? Are you joking? Are you trying to slip a laxative in it?
We were thinking more of sleeping pills. Nothing bad, you see.
Listen, I have nothing against a little prank, but I can't risk losing my best customers.
75% chance. Let's give it a go.
Captain Vasco is very influential among the Nords. Maybe he could help expand your excellent clientele even further.
If you accept, I could arrange for your agreement to come to fruition. In San Mateus, for example.
San Mateus? I
Got
would
it.
have to recruit. But yeah, that would be interesting.
So then, we agree?
Yes, that's fine. Tonight your friends will receive their delivery. Seasoned. Now, give me the sleeping potion.
Thanks to
All
Dieter,
right.
you should be able to slip into the harbor master's office after dark. But you should still dress as one of us, just to make sure you avoid confrontation.
Good idea. I'll see to it.
Already dressed up like a knot, so all we have to do now is pop on over there and do the thing. Excuse me. Whew. Had a late breakfast this morning. When I say late, I mean I literally had it right before I went live here. So, yeah, that's a thing.
Dieter's girls will arrive later tonight. We can wait here if you're ready.
We will wait for Dieter's girls to do their work as planned, then we'll enter.
Very well. It's definitely the safer option.
Dieter's daughter is gone. Your guard
Dieter's
should get a good
daughter?
night's sleep now.
You should go. I'll wait here as
That
well.
just seems wrong to
Can't
me.
risk getting caught there.
Don't worry. I'll make sure not to hurt anyone.
Good luck, Disarde.
Locked. I don't have the key.
Where on earth am... Oh. That worked out way too easily. That being said, I did knock everybody out, so...
Locked.
It's nice to know they build all their buildings the exact same way every time, you know? You can't get lost in a building that's built like every other version of it. And there we go. We have completed the mission. Well, this leg of it. There ends up being a lot more of this, but later.
And nobody saw me.
Wonderful. You did everything perfectly. So, let's see what this file can tell us. So I was right. My real name is Leandra, son of the Darcy family from Serene. Nobles, I suppose.
Yes. I must admit, I had no idea they'd given a son to the Nords.
To think that I spent my childhood polishing ship bridges when I could have been wearing silk.
I'm sorry for you, Vasco, but growing up in nobility is not as simple as it sounds.
Really?
That's true.
Well, whatever. I've learnt my real name thanks to you, and that's what I wanted.
Leandra Darcy. I remember coming across a Darcy at my uncle's court. Your brother, no doubt.
My brother? What was he like?
It was a long time ago. We were children. I couldn't tell you what he looks like today.
A brother? I wonder if we are alike despite our completely different lives.
Nope.
Thank you for sharing this and for telling me about him. You gave me back my identity. This is more important than the Nords care to admit.
Awesome. So Vasco likes us a little bit more. And we got a level up, which is really all I was going for. So let's do the thing. We got a skill point to spend. I've been leaning into this because this is going to give us... our kick does more damage to armor. And then we're eventually going to go for the roll here. This does greater balance to causing people to go off balance. We really want to do this, though, because that's going to give us some armor damage. And enemies are going to start to have that. Okay, so... as awesome as it would be to get a point of vigor right now, I'm really leaning into the idea of lockpicking. Anyway, we're on attributes right now, and our biggest issues we've been running into is strength. It's just not high enough. We don't need mental, willpower. Accuracy is pretty good. Endurance is pretty good. Well, let's have a look real quick at what we got for weapons, because I think we needed to worry about something specific for armor, right? Endurance needs to go up. So we're going to go ahead and get endurance. And we're going to throw this significantly better jacket on. There we go. And that one required that. Yeah, so endurance was the right thing to go with there, because look at all those upgrades we suddenly have, you know? Did I do that? I don't remember if I did that or not. And nothing for hats right now, and we've got the best thing we can get for that. Just gonna plow through that real fast. Okay, cool. Cool. Okay, so we can go talk to Lady Mirage. What are we looking at here right now for... yeah, that's what we want now, is we want to save up until we can get roll. I think I found a bunch of bonus skill points already. Level 10 gets us our next one of those, and we're at level 7 now. So we need to hit level 9. That's the new priority here. Well, actually, we're going to aim for level 10, but we're going to try and get as many quests done as we can now at this point.
Come closer, good people. Liqueur and wine
Sire, I am pleased to welcome you to the best wine and spirit shop in Tierfredi. If you're looking for something to accompany a fine meal, or for a gift for someone, you've come to the right place.
Thank you, but I'm not here for that. I'm conducting an investigation. Some merchants are being extorted by members of the guard.
Are you sure? It's probably just a nasty rumor. Someone must have misinformed you.
Come now. I'm the legate of the congregation. If guards threaten you, I could arrange protection for you.
Threats? No, I assure you.
I was told a merchant had been found dead.
Really? Oh, I didn't know. No one told me about that. What was his name?
Come on, don't take me for a fool. You know very well who I'm talking about.
I don't? Really? I don't. So, what sort of wine would you like to pair your food with? You need something strong when eating game?
You're obviously terrified. Don't you think it's better to tell me everything?
Listen, I've no desire to get into trouble. Please leave me.
But if you don't help me, you will never be rid of these guards.
I told you, I don't know what you're talking about.
The law of silence is at work. Nobody saw anything, nobody knows anything.
Positive lifestyle these guys choose to live, eh? Alright. Lady Mirage lives... not here. Down the alleyway? I didn't think she lived this far away. Oh, that's Taleme. It's trying to get me to go... Right, okay, hang on. That's Lady Mirage's house, so I did pass by it already. I could go talk to the blacksmith. I could go do the Paytons. Because, like, I'm at the furthest corner from anything productive right now. It might behoove me at this stage to try and do all my walking and get it done. Well, we want to do Siora's quest. Let's do Siora's quest real quick here.
Honor Manawi, my mother is still held in this outpost near Vigigidor. I must do everything I can to free her from the lion's claws. So, will you accompany me?
We will do everything we can to free her. Do not worry. Let's go.
Okay, we're going to the Alliance outpost. Where is that? What's the best way to get there? That way. Okay, so we're actually pretty close to that. No, I'm facing the wrong way now. We're going to go this way. Oop. Box. Take that. There's a haste potion in that box. Haste potions are really handy for sneaky beaking. So we're headed for the Alliance outpost. I think what we'll do after that one is we'll head straight on to the Bridge Alliance City. Two shots. I mean, she handled herself really well. She didn't actually need my help. I just wanted to get in there before she died. I think that's everyone. All right, away we go. Off to the next stage of the quest. See, some bandit raids you can handle no problem. It's when you start fighting magic ones that it's a real problem. Five hours, 51 minutes should make it daylight by the time we arrive. That's my communal storage chest right there. All the stuff we've got in there that I haven't bothered to try and sell yet. I am definitely going to take that, but we're going to store that. We're going to store that and that. It's just a really useful way to minimize how much garbage is in my inventory. And then I'm going to just sell that piece of garbage two-handed sword I got there. Junk never has a use, so all you do is sell it. All right, and off we go. I'm really glad I set up this camp because this makes my job that much easier. So it is up this way. Oh, hello, what have we got in here? I'm really glad I came in here. I didn't know I hadn't opened that yet. Come on, guys. We're going on a quest. I'm so curious what these question marks are up here. This is so neat. Check this shit out. I know I'm not going the right way right now, but I need vigor level 3 to climb that wall. Maybe I'll get that at some point, but I'm not holding it as a priority. Look at all that stuff we just picked up from that one chest, too. So it's down and then to the left. Fucking hell, the bodies are all still here. Does nobody clean up? Into the redwoods area. Like, it's still an incredible setting. Really, it is. So here we're going to hug the left side of the basin, basically. Because as long as we don't need to fight anybody, we're not going to. So far, we've nailed this. More dead, eh? So this is the bridge camp here.
Halt! Who goes there?
De Sardet. I'm the legate of the merchant congregation.
Oh, well, you can come in, Your Excellency. But this savage, on the other hand...
Am I the one you call a savage, Renaigse?
This young lady is the princess of her people and she is with me. As such, I would appreciate if you let us through.
Very well, Your Excellency. Please go and find the captain. I'd feel better knowing that he gave you his endorsement.
That works for me. So we can pick up jobs from the job board, which we might do at some point, just to get some extra expa.
Well, who are you?
De Sardet, legate of the merchant congregation. Why are you at war against the natives?
Because they reject our presence. They've been attacking us for months. These savages, they stubbornly refuse civilization, and our men pay the price. We can't let them slaughter us without reacting.
Since you arrived here, you have destroyed the forest and ripped open the earth. And people disappear in our villages, the On-Almenawi first. We are only defending ourselves, and we are the savages.
Since we've defeated you, you can believe what you like. Anything else?
Allow me to introduce Siora, the daughter of Queen Bladnid, whom you faced on the battlefield. We understand that you brought her mother here, and I would like to negotiate her liberation.
A liberation? That'll prove difficult. She's dead.
No! You let her die! You may even have finished her off like an agonizing animal!
We didn't need to. When we collected her up from the battlefield, she was severely wounded. She died on the way to the camp.
I want to see her body, Al-Manawi. Please. I must see her.
Can we see her, Captain?
If you're the one who's asking, Your Excellency, it should be possible. You're in luck. We were thinking about getting rid of it, but we received the order to keep her body. It's still at the infirmary. Ask the doctor. He'll show it to you.
Thank you, Captain. Siora, I'm terribly sorry.
Let's go see her now. I need to.
I'm sorry for your loss.
The infirmary must be the building on the right, near the camp entrance. Let's go.
Who are you? Are you looking for a doctor?
I am the legate of the congregation, and this is Siora, the daughter of the queen whose remains you're keeping.
I would like to see her. I need to see her. Please.
My condolences, madam. The body of your mother is back there, in the room on the left.
At least he's being cooperative about it, you know? That's the whole thing.
No.
I should give you some privacy while you're mourning. We won't be far.
I must take her with me, Al-Manawi. We must perform the rituals.
The captain said that he was instructed to keep her body. It will not be easy to convince him to disobey.
I do not care about the captain's orders. She is my mother. She must be given back to the earth.
So, let's go back to see him and try to make him change his mind.
You can try, but with all due respect, I doubt that you will succeed. He will not want to draw attention to himself by disobeying this order.
What do you mean?
I believe he is a traitor, and that he made a deal with Telemi.
Those are some serious accusations, even for a member of the guard. Why would you believe such a thing?
I overheard a conversation that got me thinking, and I also saw certain documents.
We could use them to pressure him. Did you take them?
No, that would be too risky. I do not want to get into trouble.
Everyone wants to avoid getting in trouble, apparently.
Amongst his other belongings.
Will they let us rummage through this place without protesting?
Probably not.
Most of the guards returned to Hikmet after the battle was over. If you are discreet, you should be able to enter the officer's building.
Thank you for your help, Doctor.
Shouldn't you ask the captain first? Maybe he'll change his mind.
You're right. Let's try talking to him before rummaging through the camp.
At the very least, let's try to convince him. I mean, it's easy enough to get in there without doing that, but I'd really rather do this the above-board way if we can. You know, the prim and proper way, as it were.
Your Excellency, what do you want?
We would like to retrieve the remains of the Queen. Bring her back to her people and her family.
That will not be possible, Your Excellency. As I told you, the Governor specifically asked us to keep her. He wants her delivered to one of his scholars who wanted to study her.
Fuck! 50-50.
You have lost a lot of men in this battle. How would you feel if someone prevented you from giving them a proper burial? If you knew that their corpses were going to be given to some scholars to be dissected, wouldn't you want to have them back?
You have a way with words,
Yes!
Your Excellency.
Woo!
Yes.
Nailed it.
I would like to give them a proper grave. Take her with you. I'll find an excuse to give the Governor's men when they come.
Thank you, Captain. There. We managed to convince him in the end. We'll be able to bring the body of your mother back to your village.
Then let's go. I am eager to reunite with Isolde and talk to her.
So far, we've nailed this quest. Alright, where are we going? There is no fast travel between here and there. I'd like to find out what's nearby here, though. There are some stuff nearby, so... Oh! Fine, we'll just complete the quest. It really did save me a long-ass walk, though. I'm not going to complain about that.
Our mother, I know, Siora. And the worst hearsay. Some men delivered her remains here. They said that it was thanks to you. And the Renagze legate, thank you. We will be able to pay homage to our mother. Why are there mind shakers here, Isolde? I meant to tell you about it. They came saying that our mother had made an agreement with Teleme. But Mater did not tell me about it. She didn't say anything to me either. I do not like this, Isolde. These people want to drive us away from the land. I know. But we need help after the defeat. And they say that she made a promise set in stone. The spirits of the people of our village would have to go to the light, and in exchange they'd help us against the lions. This is impossible. Mater would never have done such a thing. They are lying, I'm certain of it. They may be. But if there really is a promise set in stone, we cannot break it. And we will have to bury our mother according to their rituals. We must verify it. I will not stand there while these mind shakers take our village.
Alright, so Sierra likes us. That's good. We want to have it so that all of our companions at least like us a little bit. So, based on where we are right now, there's of course a world travel option. Off to the right, there's some stuff to investigate. I don't like that there's Teleme individuals here. I don't like that the church is here. I'm just straight curious what's actually back here. It looks like there might be... It looks like nothing, but at the same time I was curious, so... Nothing ventured, as they say. Alright, alright. That's kind of neat. Okay, so, we were going to go check a couple of these out, because some of them might be actually really useful things to go and discover. Not actually that much better. Okay, what do we want to do here? I'd like to get another quest going so that we can continue some gameplay, get some stuff done. But I'm kind of torn as to what I should do. We've done Vasco and Siora's tidbits here. Pointless and useless. Apparently we got a lot of this stuff again. Just gonna scroll through it real quick like R. And then this is the new page we just found. Okay, so I could talk to them, but I'm not going to. Let's do the Thélème arc actually. Let's go to Thélème. We're right next to a travel point. We'll just go ahead and hit that travel spot. So I can meet with the Thélème governor and ask about the Malachor, which is what I'm thinking I want to do. All right. Coming in from the North Road. And then we got to go right out the other side, basically. So we're going to run down the road. We're not doing the Lady Mirage arc right now. We're going to do some more of the other part of the main story, which was to go and meet up with all the representatives. Sorry about that. I was readjusting my thumb and at the same time still trying to run and move. All right, here we go. See, I would love to get a new sword that's actually just all better in every way, but I don't think we have that option, do we? Old Black and Quartz sword? No. That one's better in almost every way, except it drops our Fury generation, which could be good, could be bad. So how is this actually better? It's not, that's how. Oh, why? Why do we have all these things for specific areas? I don't want all these specific things. Needs willpower 1. Don't have willpower 1. Already got a sailor's cape. Don't want a priest's cape. Don't want a guard cape. Don't want a gunner's cape all that badly. I don't want any of that, so. Alright, well, away we go. I could always go try and do... Okay, so this is the new area. So, there's a group of bandits just off to the left that are a prime example of the kind of bandits you don't want to try to fight because they are very dangerous. Where do I need to go? Like, what's our actual destination? There it is. So I need to follow this road. We're going to start with this waypoint, though. I just want to get into this habit of trying to do all the waypoints I can as I go along, because there's an overarching side quest that you tick forward on every time you find one of these things. It's either a skill thing or it's an encampment. And if you find all the encampments, you get all the camp bonuses. It just gives you a new spot to fast travel to from other parts. Thank goodness he looked away. Okay, so that's what that one was. That one was a wagon. Which is all well and good, I suppose, but let's just get to it so that the waypoint goes away. Alright, then we got one that's over here, which we're going to try and get to now. Not right there, though. Those are black algs. Those are not the most dangerous thing on the planet, but they're not dangerous. I'm honestly hoping it's a skill point altar. I love finding those. No, it's not. Katasha's abode. And I can't drop down there because the game has a limit to what you're able to climb on and drop down over. They got a bunch of barriers in place to keep you from dropping in where you're not supposed to be able to drop into. Alright, but we did find a village. Vasco has a quest line for us.
Hello there.
Bear tear to mud. Renaik say, the Donegat cannot honor you with a visit. Stay out of our way. We have no interest in speaking with a mind shaker.
Mind shaker? That's what you call missionaries, and we aren't missionaries.
Never mind. The Donegat will not receive you.
All right. We'll leave.
Yep, that's fine. That wasn't my goal. I could take Vasco's plot line, but I wanted to wait a little longer before I did. That's what I want right there. Yeah, that looks like a camp to me. We might actually have to kill these beasties. How many of them are there? 1, 2, 3. Actually, we can handle that. 4. All right. That worked perfectly. Oh, yeah. And now we have a camp, which is great. So I don't actually come to this particular part of the map very often in my off-stream game. And there's not even really a particular reason behind it. It just doesn't come up very much. There's not a lot of quest stuff that happens here, at least early game.
Bit of poison on my blade.
Oh, wow, that thing got me good. I'll take all of this. This is good stuff. So eventually I'd like to start dumping points into crafting and stuff like that. Heading east towards New Serene, I heard some travelers talking about treasure which is hidden behind a lone tree on the cliff. I'm worried these people might be bandits and the famous treasure is the fruit of their looting. May the enlightened come to my aid. Ooh. Well, we now have a treasure hunt we can go on later. So, this is San Matthias. It's a long walk, but it's an 18-hour walk. Okay, well. It's a non-allied hat, but we just lose our elemental resistance and it's just better? It's only 1 point. Oh, it's not actually that much better, but it is a little bit better. I could probably hold off for now. I'm selling this. I'll never use that. And I can sell the Sharp Fangs and I can sell the Intact Heart. One of those list of many good things about it, you know? Alright, so this is San Matthias. This is the Taleme establishment here. This is the advanced warning. I've mentioned this before on this stream about this game, but I'm going to re-mention it again. There are elements of this game that are very, very reminiscent of original colonial efforts made by Europeans against natives here in North America. And they've basically done an excellent job recreating that. So an advance warning to everybody, there might be some images or themes in this that are quite shocking. Please note they do not reflect my opinions. I will be doing my best to decide on how I feel about things. And I will always go in favor of human rights and human life over everything else, if I can. That all being said, the game is still a fantastically in-depth world. And I hope you still enjoy it despite that. But if you're unhappy with it, triggered by it, don't feel like you have to watch, okay? Cool. Just going to warn you guys about that now. Because if you have any flashbacks or issues with Catholicism or just Christianity in general, there are a lot of elements about this that are going to be pretty uncomfortable. What time of day is it right now? There's many, many things to find, but I'm really just curious what time of day it is right now. I'll talk to him in a second. Ulgs and Valegs. I never found out what time of day it was. Is there an option to see that? It feels like it should be a thing you can see is what time of day it is. Well, sadly it isn't.
Halt! In the name of the Enlightened One, present yourself.
Sir de Sardet, emissary of the Congregation of Merchants on Tirfredi. I have come to present my regards to your governor.
We have been expecting your visit, Your Excellency. Welcome. May he light your way.
So with that successful discovery, we've found our house, which is right here? No, next house up. Yeah, this is our accommodation. I need to get crafting at least. Thing is, I think the worst part is I don't think any of my allies have it, but eventually I can get smith's gloves. So I only have a single point of smithing in one of my games. Take it all. Might as well, right? St. Lucius Church Street. Oh boy. So, I really don't like this scene. It makes me just really angry, but it's part of the storyline.
Do you renounce your gods?
Answer me. Why are you doing this? Behold your so-called gods. You are demons. They burn. They are nothing. You shed tears for this creature while your heart should be full of joy. Welcoming the light. Forget your pagan foul teachings. Embrace the true faith. You are mad. Renounce your gods!
I'm itching for the opportunity to murder Aloysius. I hate him so much. Unfortunately, we haven't got an opportunity to do so. Haven't had an opportunity yet, anyways.
Inquisitor?
You! Stop where you are. The pagan stink of these soulless natives taints you. You bring demon-spawned barbarians through our gates.
This man just killed some helpless soul in front of our eyes, and he calls us barbarians.
Right?
Who are you to address with such familiarity?
I am the Inquisitor Aloysius, and you will be going nowhere lest your answers give me satisfaction. Do you believe that the God of Light is the one and only God?
Don't tell me that you are going to humor this crazed assassin.
If I want to complete my mission, I believe I have no other choice. Diplomacy may seem to you of little import, but I doubt that your governor will be of a similar opinion. Aggression towards an emissary of another nation is an error that could lead to war.
You cannot hide from the divinity behind politics. But very well. I leave you in divine hands.
Always go with the charismatic
I shall
political
allow
route
you
if I
to
can avoid it.
continue along your path. I am certain ours will cross again. And be aware that wheresoever you wander, you shall be weighed, measured, and judged.
At some point, I am going to kill Aloysius. It'll feel fucking great. But because I avoided a conflict in the middle of their town square, I get a point with Ptolemy so that we look good. And they're more inclined to side with me on decisions than with their own people sometimes, if I can get them all on my side.
Don't hesitate. All of our products are a Welcome to the best holy item shop.
Really, I'm just wondering what weapons you have. I find it interesting. It's not lost on me that they frequently have weapons like this, Al-Sad weapons, which are specifically of the Bridge Alliance, but they themselves have no cooperation with them whatsoever. This is the only thing that bugs me, though, is that all of their stuff, oh, except for that thing looks great, is going to be Inquisitor themed. Priest gloves, Inquisitor's boots. But if they made an armored necklace that gave me healing, poison resistance, except I need willpower in order to benefit from all of that. These are the only ones I don't need willpower to get all that benefit. Yeah, not enough.
Goodbye. May the enlightened always keep you in his...
Ugh. Preachy as fuck. I think I want to sleep for the night. So we're going to head to our house, our accommodation. We're going to make it daytime because I don't actually like doing stuff at night in this game. It's actually really dark and it's unfun. Alright, it is now dawn. Sun will be rising over the streets of San Mateus. I would really love to convert this at some point to like a D&D setting or something like that and then get an opportunity to play this setting. It would be fantastic to play this world. I'm thinking it might work best for a game like Genesis. Just because that, in my opinion, is the most neutral, all-around dice rolling system you can use.
You are now under the stern eye of the god of light. Hope that your underwear is clean.
Oh, Vasco.
It's like you do not hold the priests of Teleme in high regard.
It's mostly that I do not trust them. They're hot-headed. But you did a good job.
Well, I'm good at what I do. What can I say? I'm also wearing a cape that gives me plus 25% success.
Young man, pardon me, are you not part of the new governor's entourage?
I'm his cousin, and I'm accompanying him on his mission to Tir Fredi. What can I do for you, Father?
Bishop Petrus, how divinely fortunate this is. Did you know that I had the honor of meeting you at your uncle's court when you were a child? I would never have imagined that you would grow up to resemble the island natives so closely.
The island was yet to be discovered. How could you have known?
You haven't lost your clever little tongue. You were always quite a remarkable young boy. I'm on my way to New Serene as an ambassador to the new governor. Do you think there would be room for me to accompany you? The roads are not truly safe.
I must first meet the Mother Cardinal to present my respects on behalf of my cousin.
I will accompany you, and then we can take the road together. I'm so happy our paths have crossed once again.
Honestly, I never intend to use Petrus, but he's not a terrible person. Apparently, he's a disgraced bishop, which I found out way later. So, with that in mind...
Your Eminence, in the name of the Congregation of Merchants, I present my best regards.
May the light bless you and accompany you on these grounds with inspired guidance.
I thank you. We truly wish that this visit will strengthen the ties between our two nations.
I learned that you crossed paths with that of Inquisitor Aloysius. I beseech you to forgive his zealous nature. His faith is absolute, and I congratulate you to have appeased him. Your faith and your diplomatic skills honor you.
Another subject brings me as well. The Malachor. The horrible blood plague decimating our peoples.
A terrible matter that worries us all and reveals our imperfections and sinful nature. For he would never have allowed such an evil to spread without a deeper reason, a fault. Our theologians are certain that the Malachor is the work of a curse, and we have discovered that this island is home to a cult that venerates willfully a horrifying demon.
What a fortuitous coincidence. A practical excuse for sending the Inquisition out to set the island ablaze.
We must unearth
Attaboy,
this
Vasco.
and tear it out by its sinister, sinful roots. We started to investigate a village not far from here, where strange happenings have been reported.
I have begun investigations, and I confirm that a demon is certainly active in the area.
Alas, the population is very secretive, and we have great difficulty gleaning any useful information. But if the congregation would help us in this matter, in other words, if the Malachor troubles your cousin as much as myself, report to His Majesty that the destruction of this pagan cult is the only way to eradicate the plague, and his help in obtaining any information from the natives would be extremely welcomed.
Be certain that your message will be transmitted, Mother Cardinal. I look forward to our next encounter.
Let's take the time. Let's just find all these question marks that are around the city. We'll explore all of the city, and then we'll just carry on. Harbor office has been found. Inquisitor Claudius's house. Harbor office, harbor office. Crap, I don't have my stuff on me. Gotta remember that there's all these borders and stuff like that in cities that if you cross them wearing the wrong outfit, or you cross them and you draw the wrong attention to yourself, you know, people don't like that. No, we'll actually go this way then. What is this? This is Coin Guard Barracks. Okay, so they have Coin Guard in town. Honestly, probably should have seen that coming. Because Coin Guard is just like literally mercenaries. Alright. Well, let's head... Where are we going to head here? We're going to head... Hang on, we're going to collect all the loot. Because I'm me and I'm a little obsessed. Teehee! And then we're going to try and complete some more storyline stuff. I got to talk to Vasco about his plot line, but... The British Alliance is actively at war with the natives, but they're at least not trying to convert the populace to their belief system. They're just trying to suggest... They're suggesting science and extortion of the land more than they're pushing extortion of the people. So this is what I wanted to find, this right here. So we're gonna do that because we're here. And you guys can really see how bad this is, you know, on that extent. Here we go, on an adventure. In defense of my actions, those creatures definitely 100% just attacked me. I missed the turn. Whoops! This is where the turn is, isn't it? Nope, it was down here. Where the deer came out of the... Yeah, here it is. This is actually a well-hidden pathway, which is kind of funny. Because you don't see that very often. Yeah, and then it's down here and to the right. There they are.
Please, I come because of a message that was sent to me.
Wait, this is the Onol Menawi of the Lugay the Blau, the one we wanted to talk to.
I came following the instructions you had left the secretary of our embassy, but I wasn't expecting to find you near the corpse of a member of the Ordo Luminis.
We were told that there was a man different from the other Renaigse amongst the Lugay and Blau. Someone who sometimes helped our people. This is why we talked to the man in the large house. But we don't really know who you are.
My name is de Sardet. I'm the legate of the congregation. It means that I am in charge of the diplomacy with the other nations. And yes, I have helped your people a few times.
A diplomat is someone who talks, right? Not someone who fights.
I know how to fend for myself, if that's your question. But will you tell me why you made me come here?
2 nights ago, we attacked a group of Red Suns who were taking away some of our people. Many of them fled. But we captured this man, and we made him talk. We wanted to know where they took our brothers. And he talked about a secret camp.
Why would the Inquisition take natives to a secret camp?
To confuse their minds. They torture them until they renounce the truth and praise the sun. This Red Sun was mocking us. He said they would burn us, like the others.
Sound like the
had
church
killed
yet?
some of my brothers, so I killed him.
If what you say is true, then indeed, we cannot let the Inquisitors continue. But because you killed him, we can only take your word for it.
Maybe not. The Red Sun had a key on him, and also some words sealed in bark. We do not know how to set them free, but the Renaigse do, don't they?
The letter ordered this man to join the escort party of a group of natives. This partly confirms what you told me.
Do the words say where the camp is located?
No, but the address of the Inquisitor is written.
What is an address?
This is how we refer to the place we live in. I suppose the key you found is the key to his door.
So you can go to his house and look for more words?
I suppose so.
You must do it, or the suns will keep burning our people.
Very well. I will go visit this man's home. I will come back to you if I learn anything more.
Hurry. Our brothers may be dying in the meantime. Go back to town. We'll wait for you.
I never like anything to do with Ptolemy's church. Just always rubs me the wrong way, you know? Because, like, we found his house earlier when we were just bumming around in here, so I know where to go, but... Wait a minute. Yeah, this is the right way. I wanted to congratulate you for your work and your unwavering commitment to our conversion camp project. Thanks to you and your devotion, we were able to bring many savages towards the light. We will find some new elements and others regarding the continuation of our operations in your chest at headquarters, the Enlightened Honorius.
If they catch us here, I'm in big trouble.
This letter mentions a secret camp. Apparently our man was involved in its creation. It also talks about a chest he would have had in the quarters of the Order, here in San Mateus. We may find clues there that will allow us to discover the location of the camp. The key we found must open this chest. Let's leave. Let's go and see what it contains. It's a key. Most likely the key to a chest, with the emblem of the Ordo Luminis. I don't think we'll find anything else here. Let's leave and see what this chest contains.
Hey, you! Who are you? And what are you doing in Father Claudius's home?
Desarde. I'm the legate of the congregation.
My colleague has been away for the last few days. May I know exactly what it is about your status as a diplomat that gives you the right to enter his home in his absence?
My status is the reason why the Mother Cardinal asked me to investigate. She wants to know where Father Claudius might have disappeared to. I offered to go to his home to see if I could find some information, hence why I'm here.
Really? Well, I find that very strange. Why would the Mother Cardinal ask that some strangers who do not belong to our order try to find him?
How would we know? Perhaps you want us to go find her together. I'm sure she'll be delighted to see how you've been treating the representative of one of her allies.
That won't be necessary, but know that I am keeping an eye on you.
As you wish. I hope I don't see you again, Father.
This man is a monster, like the other Red Sons. Did you see the way he looked at me? I'm certain that he didn't believe you. He will probably come back.
We should make use of this moment of respite to go visit the quarters of the Order and find the chest there. Let's hope they aren't infested with members of the Inquisition.
Yeah, it's one of those scenarios where anything could happen at any time, and it's kind of, you just got to keep puttering until you can get through all of it. Apparently I can't navigate the friggin' streets of the city very well. Wow. Interesting that they leave the Inquisitor's office completely unattended during the day. Works out to my advantage, but I don't think this is a very practical way of running a, well, anywhere, really. There we go. Lockpicking 3 or use a key. Use a key every damn time if you can. We hope that we can count on you to accept the new delivery of native heretics in our camp. We would also like you to be in charge of the conversions of the most refractory native subjects. I recommend you follow the most discreet path possible in order to meet us. The path that goes in between the rocks east of the city and leads to the secluded glade will be built near the camp, as it is imperative that our operations remain secret for now. May the Enlightened protect you, the Ordo Luminous.
Thanks to these documents, we'll be able to show the natives where the conversion camp is, and the times when new prisoner convoys will get there too.
I hope they'll manage to free our brothers and sisters who are prisoners. What these monsters are doing to them is horrible.
And they aren't gonna say jack all about it. So now I'm down to the last half hour of the stream here, but I really got to make a quick run to the washroom here, guys. So I'll be right back, okay? Yeah, be right back. Quick break. Okay, guys. Thanks for waiting. I'm back. Okay. Alright, so we're gonna run back over to that spot we was just in. Deliver the letter to the natives and let them do their thing. So truly despicable. Go alone, little doggy.
So, did you discover anything?
I did. I found some information that should allow you to locate the conversion camp. And I also found a note about a prisoner convoy coming soon.
Why come and tell us all of this if your intention is just to betray us?
Betray you? How so?
You're not the ones this so-called legate betrayed. We are.
You? I have no commitment to your order. It is with Thélème that we are allied. Your nation. That you are prepared to drag into a war against the natives. With the sole purpose of converting a few of them in your torture camp. Even if you have to kill all the others.
What are you talking about? Are you saying Claudius managed to complete his great conversion?
Oh my god.
Don't pretend that you did not know.
I did not, but now that I do, I will do everything in my power to continue his work. And the first step will be to eliminate those who would denounce us. The Mother Cardinal focuses too much on politics, when she should be following her faith instead.
We will fight these monsters by your side, Onol Menawi.
Bit of poison on my blade.
Where's Siora? Alright, we got a level up.
You don't have to thank me. These men were our enemy. The monsters torturing my people.
Even though the Ordo Luminis' actions are atrocious, Thélème must not learn of our involvement in this matter. Our alliance could suffer.
Do not worry about it. We won't tell them.
And we will make these bodies disappear. Nobody will ever know what happened to them.
Except for our Mal, of course. Queen Deirdre will be grateful to you for helping us.
I hope this will help our relations in the future.
In any case, do not worry about this camp. She will not let our people be imprisoned. She may even ask for your help in destroying it.
Perhaps. In the meantime, please give her my regards.
Bartir Tumad on all Menawi. And thanks again.
And that is why I do this. So we've got a point now. I really want to get that. But I need to save up until I have another skill point before I can do that. So we'll just push for the next level. We're going to have to talk to... we're going to have to go do this one here. Met a couple new characters here. Got a Tenlin now that we know about. And then we've got these letters that are just making me sick. So what did I have as the next main quest item? Mystery of the Ancient Ruins. Well, we can go talk to Lady Mirage. So we can do a two birds one stone kind of scenario here, where we head back to New Serene and do our thing there for a little while. Might as well go set up the camp, though, since we're here. If I do that, I can also make a fast travel point, so... Save us hours of walking! That was one of the more negatively reviewed things about this game, was that it really seems to lean into the idea of walking everywhere. And it does that as opposed to gathering things for fetch quests. You walk significantly farther to get anything done. Let me up there. Let me up there. Let me up there. Let me up there. Oh, fuck you. Perfect. We can establish a base camp here. "20 hours to travel back to New Serene." So there's 2 side quests we can be doing. But we're gonna go do this one first. This little bit with the patents, because that shouldn't take us too long to do. All we have to do is pop up here, talk to a guy, get a patent, deliver it to the native. The native tells us to go talk to his chief, and then we successfully have completed the mission. Or is it his king, his chief? They have every single one of the different nations in this game, like all the different native nations. Groups? Tribe? I don't actually know what they call themselves.
Minister.
But all the different groups.
It is always an honor. How may I serve you?
I would like to talk to you about an islander who's trying to set up shop in our city. Since he doesn't have a patent, his wares get confiscated as soon as he receives them.
And you want me to provide him with the said patent? I would be delighted to show you the procedure to follow so that we may study his request. You'll understand that we cannot give an authorization without having determined the value of the goods beforehand. We must determine the tax rate according to this value, determine the best emplacement for this business. In short, these things take time. A lot of time.
100% success rate.
That my cousin will be delighted to hear that our relations with the natives are progressing in a significant way. And he will probably be very grateful to the minister who helped their first merchant to set up shop in our city.
Indeed. I seem to recall reading a circular on the necessity of establishing good relations with the natives. We could accelerate things by leaving some formalities for later.
I would think so too.
Very well. In that case, here's the patent that will allow your protege to legally pursue his activity in the city. You should give him this copy. The other one will be kept in the archives. However, one of my representatives will visit his stall for the estimation and to determine the tax rate in accordance with the...
Thanks a lot, Minister. Looking forward to seeing you again.
Would you like anything else?
That'll be all.
Goodbye, Your Excellency.
I don't really need to know what he does here because I think we pretty much figured out he's a diplomat. He's a finance diplomat where he just talks and he talks and he talks and he talks and he talks and he... Anyway, you get the point. While we're here, we're going to go talk to Lady Mirage just so that we get it done. Because we're right here. We're right here.
Good day, Lady Mirage. Do you remember me?
Of course. Sir de Sardet, isn't it? I hope that you and your cousin have grown to like it here. But I have little reason to believe you have paid me a visit to exchange civilities.
Aww.
Can I be of service?
What do you know about the ruins found to the northwest of here?
The site that the natives call Didakidnadagase.
That is not how we pronounce it, but yes, we are speaking.
Your language is difficult to master, but I find it fascinating. To answer your question, I had countless questions about the place when our explorers and scouts first brought back sketches. Intrigued, I went there. I noted the architecture and their decorations. It is certain that they bear a striking resemblance with continental constructions, but they are more ancient.
Interesting.
Too old to have been recently built by the Bridge Alliance settlers when they first set foot on the island.
Well, there you go.
I questioned the natives, but they only spoke of a people of the sea. My first thoughts went to the Nauts, but they're not known for building large towns, less so cities. There are other ruins on a cliff to the east of here. Perhaps they hide the key to this mystery. I hoped to organize an expedition, but the region is dangerous and hard of access. We explored mines at the bottom of the cliff, but we were not able to find an access to the plateau. If the mystery of these ruins intrigues you as much as me, it is in that direction that you should begin to look for answers. Can I help you with any other matter?
My lady, I have to go. Goodbye.
So yeah, here's what we're gonna do now. We're gonna go and do the thing here that we've been working towards. Can I do this walk? Is it gonna let me? I don't have a point of vigor, so...
I need a bit of practice.
Yeah, I can't do a balance beam because I lack a point of vigor to do so. So I might have to get a point of vigor at some point just so I can do that walk. Saves me running around the entire city just to get to a different part of it so I can go do something to progress the plot line. Yeah, that's where it comes out. It's just a shortcut. And I'm just lazy enough that I wanted to do the shortcut instead. There we go. Just gotta glitch the game to let me fall down.
You came back. Something terrible happened.
What is it? I was just bringing you the patent you needed to set up shop.
The Bod Irony came back, and they took my cousin away. He came to bring us animal pelts and new objects from the village. But the warriors came back. They took everything he was bringing me. And they also took him. I don't know what they will do with him. Please, bring him back to me.
I don't see why they would have arrested your cousin. But I'll try to find out.
I can tell you what they've done with him. The bastards. Oh, wait, hang on.
What armor that fits you like a glove? Greetings. You look like someone who would know how to use a blade. If you're looking for the best steel, you're in the right place. Weapons, armors, ammunition, I have it all. And if you have a special request, my associates will be glad to make it for you.
I'm currently investigating an extortion case involving the guard. Are you one of the merchants who has been threatened?
No, not at all. I've never heard of this business. Someone must have lied to you.
Wow, they are so quick to that.
Come on. If you want these guards to be arrested, you need to talk to me.
I mean no offense, but you won't be able to do anything. And snitching don't end well. I want to hold on to my business. And my life. How about some new armor, Your Excellency?
I was told that someone found a merchant's body. Did you know him?
Of course. The town isn't that big. We all know each other here. Poor Renault. We found his body on the street by the port. He was beaten to death. One of his associates half-heartedly took over the shop.
Have the culprits been found?
No. Listen. Nobody wants to talk about this. We don't want any trouble. It's been months since it happened. An investigation's not gonna bring him back.
You are obviously a victim of these bandits. One of your people is dead. Yet you refuse to help me. Why?
It's precisely because one of our people is dead. Now, you can either buy something or let me get back to work. Because I'm not gonna say one more word about this case. The best forge in Tier-Freddy!
You finish the conversation, he starts shouting right next to you. Find out what happened to the merchant's cousin. Well, I know where he is. I know he's down in the Coin Guard arena, and I gotta go rescue him, but... No, gotta follow through all the steps. I've done this particular plotline a couple times before. It's an important one, in my opinion.
Hello, Your Excellency. What can I do for you?
I've come to see you again to talk about the Islander merchant. I managed to obtain a license for him, but he informed me that while I was taking care of this, his cousin, who was making a delivery for him, was arrested.
I'm sorry, Your Excellency. Especially considering you've managed to obtain an official authorization for him. I'm afraid my men ran out of patience when they saw this hunter making deliveries for the merchant again. They wanted to confiscate his cargo, but the lad resisted, and he was thrown in jail for disorderly conduct. If you want to set him free, that's where you must go. Sorry, again, Your Excellency. I should have known you'd managed to obtain the necessary license for your protégé and told the patrol. Is there anything else?
No, thank you.
Get some gold out of some books, I suppose. Move, all of you. We're going downstairs, which is this way? This way. There's always a guard who ends up cleaning a floor somewhere, you know? There we go.
Hello, what can I do for you?
I'm looking for a prisoner. A native who should have been brought here recently.
You're a bit late. He was sent to fight in the arena.
In the arena? So this man was judged? Who pronounced the sentence?
Whoa there! Do you really think that we would organize a proper trial for a savage? He attacked some guards. He's lucky he wasn't gunned down right there and then. At least in the arena, he has a chance of survival since apparently he's a hunter.
This man was only defending the goods he was bringing to his cousin. And now he has to fight for his life.
I have no hand in this. I'm not the one who made this decision. They brought him here and then they took him away, that's all.
What did you do with the goods he had with him?
They got confiscated, put in the storeroom like all the rest. Anything else?
I must leave you.
Oh, wrong room. But that's the access point I was trying to find before. Anyway, now I can come through the other end and that's fine. No, it is downstairs. I just gotta get to the storeroom. Which apparently I'm struggling to find. Alright, and now I gotta go to the arena and win a fight. There it is. There's the door. Can't believe how hard it was for me to find the door to get out here to go to the arena, which is over here. So yeah, this basically takes place in a pocket dimension.
Good day, and welcome to the arena. Is this your first time?
It is.
Excellent. The crowd just loves to see new faces. So, are you ready to rise to the challenge? Or would you like a little reminder of the rules before jumping in? Unless, of course, you're just here to go over the basics and get in some practice.
I wish to fight alongside the island hunter that was captured.
Really? You'd have to go in alone. Your friends will need to stay in the stands. Are you sure that this prisoner is worth risking your life for?
This man has been the victim of terrible injustice. I cannot stand aside without doing anything.
Well, that's extremely noble of you. But it's just the sort of crazy idea that the crowd loves. I have to warn you, though. If you want to fight now, you will lose your bonus in the running challenges. So, what'll it be?
Fight now.
Justice cannot
I haven't
wait.
done any of the other challenge stuff.
Ready to fight.
Excellent. In that case, the arena awaits you.
Gotta move, gotta move, gotta move, gotta move. Drink a potion. Shoot the gun. Oh, it started kicking.
What a show! You've won the affections of the crowd. And when the crowd makes a decision, it gets what it wants. You're free, prisoner.
I owe you my life, on Almanawi. Blessed be the winds that have blown you to my side. By what name should I address you?
My name is the Sade. In fact, it's your cousin the merchant that sent me. Follow me. Let's go and find him.
Oh, I can't travel from here. I have to just walk out. All right, well, that's fine. So this is the last quest we're going to finish. I'm going to go deliver this cargo as well as the cousin to the merchant. Complete that plot line, that little side quest. Here we go.
I'm glad to see you again. Oh, Ven. Oh, I'm so glad to see you alive.
Then you must thank this Honor Manawi. He fought to save me.
Thank you. May the grass always be soft beneath your feet.
Don't mention it. I also brought back your goods.
May the trees always bear you fruit. We owe you a lot. You should go see Ulan, the chief of Vignamri, my village. He wants to be friends with the Renaigse. Since you are a legate, you could talk to him.
I'm good with that. But, like I said, that's about where I'm probably going to end up calling it. I'm just going to go ahead and save things real quick here. I still have the merchant accreditation. So we got all this stuff now. Okay, so just real quick, gonna save here. We're gonna see how far we can get. We've never gone out the Eastern Gate before, so I'm glad we did. We now have that added to the list of the places we've been and stuff we've done. We're gonna see how close we can get here before I run down the clock. Unfortunately, I have to go run some errands like right after the stream, so I'm not gonna be able to stick it out a little overtime today, but that's okay. You know, I don't need to do any overtime gaming every time I do this, you know? Oh, we're almost there. Okay. No, you know what? We're going to go up here. I know I said I was going to go do this main quest thing, but I actually want to do some exploring around the outside of the Eastern Gate. I haven't really done all that much of it. There's always something neat to find every now and again. You know, you find something that you're like, oh, that's kind of neat. That's and it's like an accentuation of what they're expanding on and stuff like that. Look at that. Found some iron ore. Wow, there's a whole bunch of stuff over here. I didn't even know this was here. This is so neat. What even is this place? Giant looming ominous cave-like entrance to nothing? What? Oh, I need Vigor level 2. I am going to need to get up to Vigor level 3, I think, at some point. So, anyway, that's it for me today, guys. I'm just going to go ahead and save up here. This is the one we just saved in, right? Yeah, that's the one from today. Okay, well, I want to thank everybody who joined me for today's stream. I had a lot of fun. And I'm looking forward to getting into whatever I play next week. I haven't decided what it's going to be, but we'll find out. Anyways, have a great day, guys. Have a great rest of your week. See you later.